Diversity of living organisms. Diversity of living organisms. So, when you talk about diversity of living organisms, diversity, I believe we know that biology is the study of living organisms. But diversity simply means varieties, groups, different varieties, different groups of living organisms. So under this topic, we are going to understand what we call taxonomy. What is taxonomy? What are the groups or what are the types of taxonomy? Why classify? Why do we need to classify? Then we are going to talk about the types of classification, types of classification, types of classification. Under this, we are also going to talk about the hierarchy of taxonomy, hierarchy of taxonomy or taxonomic hierarchy. We are going to talk about the five kingdom grouping. So when we talk about this, we are going to understand the various groups under this topic. We are going to understand the various groups of living organisms that we have. So I want to start with taxonomy. What is taxonomy? What is taxonomy? Taxonomy is defined as the branch of biology, or what we call systematics. You can call it systematics. It is defined as a branch of biology that deals with the general principle and practice of classifying. Before classifying, identifying. It deals with the general principle of identifying, alright, describing, identifying, describing, classifying, grouping of living organisms into different categories, into different groups based on the features that they possess, based on the characteristics. That is what taxonomy is all about. So in summary, it is a branch of biology, it is the aspect of biology that deals with the general principle and practice of identifying, identification, description, classification, and grouping of living organisms based into different groups based on the characteristics they possess. So all this is what's referred to as taxonomy or systematics. But when we talk about taxonomy, it is divided into two branches. So taxonomy is divided into what we call classification and binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature. So those are the two aspects of taxonomy. But let's talk about binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature is a system of naming of living organisms. Binomial nomenclature is a system of naming of living organisms. So all living organisms have been assigned names. That is the binomial system based on the one that was led by Carlos Linnaeus. So this binomial nomenclature have rules. All living organisms have biological names, two names. That is the generic name, the genus of the organism, as well as the specific name, the species in which the organism belongs to. These two names have rules. The rules of binomial nomenclature is that, number one, these names, the binomial nomenclature refers to as the biological name, the botanical name. These names must be underlined separately when written. For example, human being, Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens. Number one rule is that this name, the botanical name or the biological name of living organisms, is what we call the binomial nomenclature, the system of assigning name. So this name, number one rule is that the name must be underlined separately. We are aware that this name consists of the generic name as well as the specific name. So this name must be underlined separately 2. The initial of the generic name, that is the first letter of the generic name, must be a capital letter or uppercase, while the initial of the specific name, that is the name of the species, must be a lowercase, that is small letter. So that's the second rule. So this name, in most cases, the initial of the scientist that discovered the name is written at the back of the name. So those are the rules of writing biological binomial nomenclature. So when you talk about binomial nomenclature, we have various examples. Homo sapiens, that is human being. We have Bufo, or Bufo regularis. We have Ratus. We have Periplaneta americana. We have Nicopasico esculentum. We have a lot of binomial nomenclature. So after binomial nomenclature, we move to classification. When we talk about classification of living organisms, it means the grouping of living organisms. Okay, grouping, alright, arranging, sorting living organisms into different categories based on the characteristics, based on the features in which they possess. That is what is referred to as classification. So, we have various groups of living organisms. We have some living organisms that have backbone. We have some that don't have backbone. So, the reason for classifying living organisms are based on different characteristics. We have morphological characteristics. That is the characteristics in which we can see physically. There are some characteristics in which we cannot see. For example, physiological characteristics. We can also classify organisms based on physiological characteristics. We also have ecological characteristics based on the environment in which they are found, the habitats. So we have cytological characteristics. So we have various characteristics in which we can use to group living organisms into different categories. That is what classification is all about. The classification of living organisms is based on the characteristics they possess, the similarities and the differences, the relationship between these organisms. So when we talk about classification, we have different types of classification or forms of classification. We have understand the fact that classification is based on characteristics, and I've named these characteristics: ecological characteristics, morphological characteristics, physiological characteristics. Then, as a type of classification now, we can have classification. We have what we call artificial classification. Artificial classification. We have natural classification. Natural classification. We have phylogenetic classification. Phylogenetic classification. We also have phenetic classification based on the morphological characteristics. So when we talk about types of classification, the first classification was the artificial classification. That was an old system of classification which is just based on simplicity for easy resemblance and for easy remembrance. That is what these scientists, the work of Aristotle. Aristotle is one of those. We have Aristotle 388 to 322 BC. He was the first to classify living organisms. He was a Greek philosopher. So his classification was just based on remembrance, simplicity, and for convenience. So just mere physical observed characteristics are considered when we are talking about artificial classification. Just mere characteristics, observed characteristics. So that is what Aristotle carried out. So after this artificial classification, we now move to natural classification. So the natural classification have a lot of characteristics now. You talk about the embryological characteristics. That was the work of Carolus Linnaeus. That was in 1707 to 1778. Carolus Linnaeus, he was the founder of this natural classification. He worked on classification of living organisms. He worked on hierarchy of classification. He wrote a lot of books on family of living organisms. So Carolus Linnaeus established the natural classification, which is based on the in-depth characteristics, like the embryological characteristics, anatomical characteristics, physiological characteristics. Those are what natural classification put into consideration. Biochemical characteristics, cytological characteristics, to classify these organisms. Then we also move to phylogenetic classification. When we talk about artificial classification, we can just say we are classifying plants, we have herbs, we have grass, just for easy resemblance. But when we move to natural classification, we have moved to their in-depth characteristics. We have flowery plants, we have non-flowery plants, we have seed plants, we have seedless plants. Then when we move to phylogenetic characteristics, phylogenetic characteristics was based on evolutionary tree, evolutionary advancement. Since evolution makes us understand that organisms evolve from each other. So this classification, phylogenetic classification, is based or was based on evolutionary trend of living organisms. The organisms are being classified based on their evolution, and that was supported by Charles Darwin. So that is a phylogenetic classification. Then the last one is phenetic classification. This phenetic classification did not put into consideration evolutionary trend. It disregards evolutionary trend. It talked about the morphological characteristics. But phenetic classification class all the characteristics on the same level. No other of importance. All the characteristics are of the same level. That's what phenetic classification is talking about. Then we also have what we call numeric taxonomy. That is the recent day. That was as a result of evolution of computer. Numeric taxonomy. Numeric taxonomy. That was the result of computation of data, quantitative data on the computer. That is numerical taxonomy. So when we leave the types of classification now, we'll move to the hierarchy of taxonomy. When we talk about hierarchy of taxonomy now, then we'll move to the 5 kingdoms. So when we talk about the hierarchy of classification, or hierarchy of taxonomy, hierarchy simply means levels, status, order. Okay? And we have understand that taxonomy, this simply means the grouping, the classification of living organisms. So what are the levels of classification? That's what hierarchy of taxonomy simply means. What are the levels in which you can classify living organisms? So basically, we have 7 levels, basically. However, there are some other levels. So basically, we have 7 levels of classification. We have 1, kingdom. 2, phylum, or what we call division. 3, class. 4, order. 5, family. 6, genus. And 7, species. So this is the hierarchy of classification. And when we talk about hierarchy, it is from the highest to the lowest, or from the lowest to the highest. For example, in an organization, in a school, in a university, or in a secondary school. For example, private secondary school, you have the proprietor. That is the highest rank. Then we have the principal. That is next rank. Then we have the headmaster or the HOD. That's the next rank. Then we go to the class rep. The teachers After the HOD, we have the teachers. After the teachers, we have the class rep or the school representative. Then we have the students. So when we talk about levels of classification, we have the kingdom, we have the phylum, we have the class, we have the order, we have the family, genus, and species. However, there are other additional levels, but these are the 7 basic levels. So among this level, species is the lowest. Species can be defined as a group of organisms that are physically related and can interbreed together to produce a fertile offspring. So when 2 or more organisms are morphologically identical and they can relate together, they can interbreed together and produce a fertile offspring, they belong to the same species. So species have the lowest amount of organisms because they are the lowest in this rank. So when 2 or more species, let's take for example, we want to identify Turkey in Aljazeera, and we do not know where Turkey is, and you are in the United States of America with Donald Trump. So before you can identify Turkey, you have to first locate Nigeria. Right from United States of America, you locate Nigeria. Immediately you move from Nigeria, you enter Kwara State, because right now Turkey is in Kwara State. So you move to Kwara State. When you land in Kwara State, you land in Ilorin Airport. So from Ilorin Airport, you move straight to Tanke. You just take the taxi take you to Tanke. At Tanke, where will you drop? You drop at MFM. So from MFM Junction, they will take you straight to Aljazeera Villa. Aljazeera. And inside Aljazeera Villa, you have Turkey. So the Turkey you are looking for is not ordinary Turkey, but Aljazeera Turkey. So we are looking for Aljazeera Turkey all the way from Donald Trump office, United States of America. So when we have Turkey, we have Blessing, we have Scott, we have Tony, we have Tina, we have Aljazeera Villa. So when you combine all the people, all the species inside this area, we form the genus. So genus consists of a group of different species that relate together. That's why we form genus. When we have different species that relate together, then you have genus. When you have 2 or more genus that relate together, you have family. When you have 3 or more, so when you have Aljazeera, you add all the OBD and you have MFM. When you have MFM, you have Sara, Okeodu, Tipagara, Tanke Junction, you have Tanke. From Tanke, Challenge, Post Office. So when you add the others together, all the others, 2 or more others that are related together, they give you class. Likewise, classes that are related give you division, then in the kingdom. So however, the living organism that we have on Earth is divided into just 5 main kingdoms. For example, let's say we want to classify human being, Homo sapiens. However, I mentioned some other groups like, let's say human being belongs to kingdom Animalia. So this human being, we want to classify human being. Human being belongs to kingdom Animalia. Division, Chordata. Alright, before class, we have what we call subphylum in human beings. Subphylum is, before phylum. Then after phylum, we have superphylum. So we have subphylum Vertebrata. Then we have class Mammalia. From class Mammalia, we have other primates. From other primates, we have family Hominidae. We have genus Homo and species Sapiens. So human beings, Homo sapiens, based on this classification. We can also have classification of maize, zebras. Maize belong to kingdom plantain. And under maize, we have the division Tracheophyta group of vascular plants. That's the division. Then we can also have superclass or subphylum, superclass Spermatophyta. This one is a superclass. And we have class Angiosperm. And we can have subclass Monocotyledon. This one is subclass. So we should know that we have subclass, we have superclass. Those are the ones that are emerged aside from the class. Then we have, after the subclass, we have other graminealis, while we have the family Graminaceae, and we have the genus Z, the species maize. So we have Z maize as a maize, while human being is Homo sapiens. So that is a hierarchy of classification. So why do we classify living organisms? Why? Why do we classify? The first reason for classification is to understand the characteristics, to establish the relationship between these organisms. That is the reason for classification. To know the similarities, to know the difference, to know their characteristics, to know the relationship, how they relate with each other. Number two is to know the evolutionary trend, the evolutionary advancement. That is another reason for classification. Another reason for classification is for research purpose, just for us to learn. That's another reason for classification. So those are the reasons for reference purpose as well. You can also classify for reference purpose.